Hello, my name is michefambro, and this is Things I Do, number 11. In this video, I'm going to address a question that I was asked recently, and the question was, Miche, when I'm improvising, how can I play a scale but not have it sound just like a scale? Now, I understood exactly what I was being asked. So I'm going to share with you my approach to, that issue. Now, let me say right ahead of all this that some of you who've never seen me before, will notice that, oh my God, the guitar's upside down. I don't understand what he's doing and all that. And if you are focusing on the physical aspect of what I'm doing, you are missing the whole point. The physicality of what I'm doing, that's not the point. The point is the concept of what I'm doing. And conceptually, it doesn't matter what the instrument is. I mean, this is applicable to, any string instrument, and certainly the guitar. So anyway, let me proceed. All right, we will start off with a simple scale, A major, say. Okay. Now, in some of my previous videos, I talk about playing scales in different positions, and it's always a good idea to be able to do that. But anyway, putting that aside, I just played, a major scale. Now, when we practice scales, we tend to just use compound rhythms, 8/16, quarters, and if once we're jamming with a band, there's a tendency to try to improvise. Again, we're with a band, and we will approach that scale the same way we practice it, in these in eighths and sixteenths, and that really can get kind of monotonous after a while. So one of the ideas that you can use is rhythm. If you were to approach, that scale and with different rhythms, it becomes a whole different ballgame. It's a whole different thing than just your... That's something, again, it's always different. So that's, really, that can be a lot of fun to play with. Another thing is that you can take the rhythm of a melody that you know, and that's your rhythm. Boy, I got jazzy there, huh? What I played there was Mary Had a Little Lamb, the rhythm to that, so. Okay. Another approach is that when you're playing a scale, the scales don't have to be in total absolute sequence. It doesn't have to be your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Break up those numbers. Break up, again, the numbers. It doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6? So. I just basically would not play notes sequentially, and it gives you, by default, different melodies, and eventually when you find something that you like, you're going to remember it because you like it. But even if you don't know what you're doing, it's still going to sound much more interesting than just, okay. Getting a little bit more challenging, you have the idea of when you're playing that major scale, you're improvising, is you will start to scale a half step higher. Again, we're just talking major scale. You're going to play the major scale a half step higher for just a half a bar or something like that, and then drop back down to your regular key. Already that sounds a little bit more different. It's one of those things where, when you think of it, it's like, oh my God, what did you do? You're getting all sophisticated and everything. Make it simple. All I did was just play the scale a half step higher, and then I drop down. Okay, so that's another idea. Starting the scale a half step higher and then dropping down to the regular key. And finally, there's the idea of, arpeggios. With arpeggios, you run into the same problem, because when you're just playing the notes sequentially like that, it just gets to be kind of boring after a while. So one of the things that you can do, or being able to use, again, arpeggios to just kind of help you come up with ideas, is if you're playing, say, again, this major scale, a major chord. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the chord into 3 smaller pieces. Now, when you got it like that, you don't have to have your hand in a fixed position. You just know what the notes are. So again, you've got more ideas, and all I did was just play an arpeggio. It's actually play the chord, but then playing single notes from breaking up that chord into smaller parts. So you may have to, perhaps rewind, the video to, remind yourself of all these things that are, going on, that I'm talking about, but perhaps that's what you may have to do. But anyway, I will leave you with that. And for now, I will say have a good day. Oh, and feel free to tip the musician, whoever he is. And so again, have a good day. Signing out.